Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right. So, something else that just came to my mind as NBA nuggets are just flowing into my skull. This is what I'm thinking. Anthony Davis, the issues that we've been having with him as of late is he's been cold. Excuse me. He hasn't been able to hit shots. Good attempts, 17 attempts in the last game, but what I'm noticing is a lot of the shots that he's taking, because of some of the angles that he's taking, we're not rebounding those. I would like to see the numbers on how many of his shots turn into offensive rebounds, because I don't think very many. Usually, what the eye test is telling me is when he shoots the ball, it's going the other way. Sort of like when Russell Westbrook used to do it. It's like for whatever reason, we're just going to have to find a better way to rebound the ball when he shoots it from some of his angles, some of those jump shot angles that he likes to take. It's usually a ball watching situation when he has the ball as well. Guys are not really doing a whole lot of movement around the perimeter, as of what I've seen. He just kind of you inbound the ball to him, he catches it like 18 feet away, and then you just watch him kind of get into his emotions at like a slow pace. Maybe the jump shot goes, maybe it doesn't, and then like a 3-point shot, it kind of caroms off the rim toward like the elbow, and so the defense is in position to get it, and they just go the other way. So that's something that I was able to survey against I think it was the Dallas Mavericks for sure, and I saw a little bit of that in another game as well, and I just kind of thought about it today. So I wanted you guys to just kind of get that little nugget from me. We need to do a better job of rebounding his misses. I think that will translate to him having more confidence to shoot the ball, because I think he's cognizant of that. I think that's one of the reasons why he will not attempt as much. So we just got to kind of sort that out, and over these next couple of games, as we continue to have to be winners no matter what. So, elbow rebounding when AD shoots the ball, and of course, elbow rebounding when we shoot the three. So that's something I wanted to just have our team take a look at. And also, we may want to experiment with putting Dennis Schroeder back in the starting lineup, man. He just doesn't get off to good starts off the bench anymore, even though he's literally a six-man in this league. He's just not playing well off the bench for us. I don't know what that's about, but I think we need to put him back in the starting lineup. I really do. I don't know who you remove. Obviously, you want to keep D'Lo in there, so obviously it would be Malik Beasley. But my problem with that is I don't know if I want D'Lo at the 2 on this team, depending on who we have at 3, 4, and 5. I don't know. I would have to see how he plays defensively. I'm not certain I want him going up against certain 2 guards. And that's exactly what it would be if we put Dennis Schroeder in the starting line. So, for me, that gets a little tricky. I think D'Lo actually would be just fine off the bench. I really do. I think he would be able to attack the same way we asked Austin Reeves to attack off of the bench, to be honest with you. And he would give us that same dynamic and would probably be even more efficient than Schroeder is off of the bench right now. I know that's not good for D'Lo, because obviously he's trying to get big money, but I'm not even thinking like that. I'm thinking about strategy. And I just feel like Dennis Schroeder at the point guard has given us a very strong start in the starting lineup when D'Lo was out. We were winning games. We were doing a lot. Dennis Schroeder's numbers were up. As soon as we put him on the bench, he hasn't been able to do a dang thing. When I say a dang thing, it's been ugly, man. 13 points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists. That's not Dennis Schroeder. We need him back in the 23 points range. And with him being hot in that Dallas game in the first half, I think that's something to build upon. Hopefully that means he can start getting it together off of the bench, since it looks like that's what we're going to do anyway. But what I'm telling you is that's a button I would press. I would experiment with that, even though we don't want to be experimenting with much anything right now. I don't think what we're used to is any good either. You feel me? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I just feel like Dennis Schroeder is an important piece to try to figure out how to get back to playing well. Because when he's really at a high level and other people are playing well, we're able to beat teams. Malik Beasley, it was something that I wanted to say. I forgot exactly what it was. It left me that quick. But these are the things that I'm thinking about, man. We just got to figure out how to get this team playing better, man. Rebounding the ball. Who's playing the 3 is very important. Troy Brown, when he's hot, again, another player that was super, wet from behind the arc in the first half against Dallas. We got to get him consistent. We got to get him to playing consistent. Because if he's going to give us, bad games and we giving him like 30 and 35 minutes in games, it just isn't justifying playing him, even though he gives us length. If his efficiency is going to be terrible, you know what I mean? Or if he's, going to be sometimey, it's you never really know when to play it. And at this point, we can't afford to allow him to cost us games because he doesn't show up. So these are the type of things I'm just trying to remedy, man. They got to find the consistent players and lean on them. We got a hot hand right now, a guy by the name of Rui Hachimura. If we notice, he has stepped forward and started to play well. So has Wenyen Gabriel. Both of these guys are in a good stretch. I think their minutes need to increase to reflect that. These are the things that I want a good coach to do. Like, you're not going to just continue to roll with what's not working or just continue to do the same thing over and over again. You got to kind of adjust to what it is you're seeing. If a guy's getting hot or he's surging, play him, lean on him. And these are things that also will contribute to you staying healthy as well. Instead of asking AD to shoot over triple teams and stuff like that. I mean, as much as we want him to be aggressive, if the defense is going to block him out and neutralize him, we can't be in our feelings about it. We just got to move along. So these are the type of things I'm thinking about. How can we get Rui Hachimura to do more? How can we continue to lean on the fact that Dennis Schroeder gets to the line repeatedly? Even when he's not efficient, he's at the line. And he's hitting his free throws in a time where we can't seem to hit free throws as a team. So that's something that we need to think about. I like how we rebounded the ball against Dallas, but that might have been skewed by the fact of who was on the floor. So I don't really think that's something to really think too much about. Oh, wait, that's Orlando. Forgive me. I'm not acknowledging that anymore because I just had two different teams in mind based on the color scheme, so ignore that entirely. But we have played Dallas recently, so what can I say? Give me a break. But anyway, Orlando, just the same. They do have tall players, so that's something to build upon. The initial thought is that. Let's continue to build upon the good rebounding against Phoenix, who doesn't have nearly as much length as Orlando. So that's something to think about. Perimeter defense, man, look, we suck at perimeter defense. I've said this at least 10 times in the camera over the last 2 weeks. I don't care how good of a defensive team they tell you we are. We suck guarding the 3 line. And that's only because of our philosophy in doing so. We need to get more respectful of players' ability to hit long shots in this league. We be playing off of people like they cannot shoot, and it is absolutely not going to work for us anymore. I'm telling you, stop it, Lakers. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. With the teams that we have left, all of these players can hit long shots, so there's no reason for us to be playing off of guys 50 damn feet just because they missed a couple shots over the years. It is not good defense. It ain't good defense. And half the time, you're not even rebounding the ball any damn way. So let's stop this. Get in position to guard people and be smart about it, man. We give people too much space, and we're getting shot down. And it seems like the only games that we're really blowing people out are the games where we really hot from behind the arc. If we're going to turn it into a three-point shooting team, there should be no reason we go 5 for 20. But I don't know what the heck that is. What is 5 for 20? First of all, you're not even shooting enough. Second of all, if you're only hitting 5 of them, then obviously you shouldn't be even catering yourself to thinking of yourself as a three-point shooting team. So we got to figure some things out. Because if the only games we're winning are the games we're shooting, and we can't even figure out if we're a three-point shooting team or not, then we got bigger problems to deal with than just the teams that we're facing. We have an identity crisis, Lakers. So we have got to establish ourselves again. Russell Westbrook is off of this team. So people are going to have to figure out how they're going to get their interior scoring off of that bench. You know what I mean? This is why I think that, we have to shuffle some things around because we still have some things to figure out. So, getting in the fast break, we're very inconsistent that way. Some nights we have 20 fast breaks. Some nights we have 7 fast breaks. There's no consistency there. Who is our identity? I can tell you one thing. If you want to get better in that way, you got to use Lonnie Walker. That right there is your problem. You've removed him from the equation and traded away Russell Westbrook. Those are the guys that are going to drive at the rim when Bron ain't on the floor. Other than that, it's just Dennis Schroeder. You'll get some out of other guys, but not That's not their strength. They're not going to put pressure on the rim, and that's what you're missing. You're missing that speed and the fast break. Max Christie will help with that as well. Another player you refuse to play. So, I know what it is. We dumb it down for teams by allowing ourselves to lean in on things that we're not strong in. We put a peg leg on and then want to lean all our weight on it. I mean, come on, fellas, let's make some sense. We got to look at our team and identify where we're doing well. As far as I can tell, it's with our bench. Wenyen Gabriel, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Dennis Schroeder. Those are the guys that are giving us the best plus minus. D'Angelo Russell's coming and going. Vanderbilt coming and going. Troy Brown coming and going. Like, we need more consistency. Beasley coming and going. AD coming and going. Like, it's not. That's the problem. Our starting lineup is not giving us consistency consistently. And when we go out there, we find ourselves getting off the slow starts or giving up big leads early in the first quarter. It's like, snap to it. Lean on stuff that works, and we will find success. It's a redundant statement, but it's the truth. You will. So that's what I want to say to our team, man. If we want to succeed, let's do what works. Obviously we have a team ahead against us, that we're going to see in the Phoenix Suns. That can do a lot of things. They can shoot the ball. If we're not going to guard the perimeter well, don't even show up. We've already had games where they've shot us down. You know what I mean? We've already seen them shoot well. So let's understand that Devin Booker's going to shoot well, but you can also force him into mistakes. You can put pressure on him, and he'll turn the ball over in certain situations. We got to try that. We got to respect him, but we can't over respect him. You don't have KD down there. You know what I mean? Make somebody else beat you. Make Londale beat you. Make Lee beat you. Make Okogie hit shots. Don't let Devin Booker turn into Devin Booker. Simply put, don't let him go for 70 on you. Don't let it happen. You know what I mean? Don't put Malik Beasley on him. That might help. Put Vanderbilt on him all night long. That definitely makes sense to me. How about that? We have one of the best perimeter defenders in all of basketball on our team. Put him on a perimeter player and let him do his thing. That's it. Deeper than that, that's what I want to see. Put Vanderbilt on the floor against Devin Booker and let him hound him all night. And see on Devin Booker's efficiency go down. And let him have the foul trouble. If he gets in foul trouble, use up all 6. We don't care. And then go to whoever you would have went to otherwise, Troy Brown or Schroeder. But put Vanderbilt on him all night long. And then lean on Wenyen Gabriel as you've been leaning on him. Lean on him and Anthony Davis as you've been leaning on him. Don't even put Vanderbilt at the 5 and the 4 no more for this particular matchup, because we need him as a specialty player wherever he's at on Booker. Hounding that man. Making life hard on him. That's how you have to do it. And you live with the results. Because putting Beasley on him is, you're asking for 70. You're asking for unprecedented type stuff, man. This is going to be ugly. He's going to torch him. It's going to be scary bad how he torches that man. It's not even okay. So we should not do that to Malik Beasley. You respect Malik Beasley, you don't ask him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. You don't ask D'Angelo Russell to do it either. It's like, you just respect players, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about it, but like the coach needs to see it a different way. You don't put your player in a position to get cooked like that. I don't know why it always happens. It's like, why would you put him on him? Like, those things, not in professional ranks. That don't make no sense to me. You're asking for it. You got to double team certain dudes. You got to triple team certain dudes. You got to respect their talent level. If a guy is shown who you can go 70, and I'm not talking about in this inflated era. I'm talking about against a great defensive team on their home floor. He went for 70 or whatever it was. You double team him, triple team him, crowd him out, zone him out, throw every different look at him, put your best defender on him, put your second best defender on him, all that. You got to give him every look you can give him if you're serious about winning. That's all I'm saying, if you're serious about winning. If you want to showcase him, like man-to-man, single coverage, drop coverage. Do that. And we will see Booker do his best Kobe Bryant impression on our home floor. Let's tell you, that's what you're going to see. I already know. It ain't hard to tell. That's exactly where he's at in his career. So, and they're fighting for their playoff lives. They've been losing games and such. No, don't play with them. Not at all. Don't play with them. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.